morning, welcome to the class today. As I've mentioned throughout the week, today is going to be a stretch class, so that's why we've started in a different position. So please come and have a seat on your mat and bring your heels together and then have your knees apart. And what we want to do is just hold on to our feet and try and weight our knees down, whether that be just physically pull them down with your elbows, with your hands, or just doing it from your hips without having to push. But please, just try and push down your legs as much as possible. So like I've mentioned before, when we've done stretches, it's more effective to hold them a bit longer. So we'll be holding each stretch for between 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the stretch. If it's one of those stretches that can be quite intense, then I obviously won't hold it as long. So I'm joined by Alba and Anna today.
Hi, Mommy.
No están aquí. Los sábados ellos no hacen clase. No, sábados no hacen. Porque sábados están haciendo otra cosa. Okay, so we'll just hold this a little bit longer before we move on to next stretch. Throughout these stretches, what you want to always think about is trying to bring your shoulders down. So just relax the shoulders as well, so you're not feeling like you're getting too much soreness or stiffness in your neck. I'm bored. So we're going to open the legs out as far as they can go and just pull the legs in. All right, toes need to be flexed, and then just move your way down the legs. Now you might feel that you can't go down too far, so you can just hold on to your knees. You can hold on to your calves, onto your thighs. Look at Alba, wonderful. Or you can hold on to your feet. Wherever you feel comfortable. What you want to do though is always maintain the leg being straight and the toes lifting up towards you. As you breathe into the stretches, you'll be able to flow in a little bit deeper as well. Wow. Ana, ¿puedes hacer este estiramiento? Muestra a ellos cómo tú haces. Ana, mueve más ahí para que te puedan ver. Más ahí tu mat. Ay, con mi dedo. All right, so we're just going to gently work our way up out of that, and we'll bring our right leg in and turn towards the right side and bring your right arm behind you, and then your left arm just travels down your leg as far as you can, and just holding on to that foot, you're pulling yourself down into the stretch. Now, if that feels like it's as far as you want to take it today, you can stay here. For those of you who want more, I'm feeling a bit stiff from the week of classes and a lot of cardio as well this week. But if you want to push it, you can take your arm over, and if it can touch the foot, great. So then you can release the other hand and sort of try and rotate yourself open. And that's what we're doing here to feel that extended stretch and breathe into it. ¿Qué te pasa? No tienes que hacerlo tan duro. You're going to feel pretty stiff when you come out of this if you're going into the full version like me. But try and keep maintaining the legs straight of the left side. And then gently just bring your arm up and seat yourself. And then we're going to keep that leg out but turn our body so that we're now facing that straight foot, and then work your way down that leg. And you might not be able to necessarily hold on to your foot, it doesn't matter. Just anywhere along the leg, but keep the leg straight and keep your foot flexed towards you, more important. And it's not all about getting your head to your knee. Anna's eating a seaweed. She's just showing you a bit of seaweed. It's not about putting your, I have to be honest, a stretch session can be quite boring, so at least they're here making it a little bit more interesting. Not boring in terms of the exercise, boring because there's no real instruction. You're not moving like you do in a normal Pilates, so I think it's a good thing that they're here. Sí, están haciendo clases conmigo. Ramira's off to work shortly, so Ramira's going to come and have a bit of a hello.
Hi everyone.
Let's change to the other side. Please Silva. Vas a ponerlo para trabajar. Alright, so we're turning to face that bent knee. The arm comes behind, and then we're going to work our way down that straight leg. And you can stay here, like I said, with the other side. You don't have to advance it. If you want more though, arm comes over. If you can touch the foot, great. And then bring the other arm around. Try and keep opening yourselves out. Ciao. ¿Dónde, Ana? Un beso. Papel médico, Sally. Ciao. Buen día. El garaje sigue cerrado. Wow. So keep going with a few more breaths here before we release out of it. Arm comes up, and just lift yourself up, turn to face that straight leg, and then work our way down it. I have the lights on today because it's a little bit of an overcast day. It's a little bit dark. Huh? Sí, tienes, como tú quieras, puedes hablar. Okay. So keep working your way down this straight leg, keeping it straight. So like I was trying to say before, but then there was distractions. Don't tip from your upper back just to get your head touching down. That's not the point. The point is to sort of lengthen from the lower back. And just think about the breathing. Oh. Someone is feeding me today. Yeah, she's getting a little bit of a force feed. Oh no, now she's a willing participant in the feeding. Now we're going to take both legs out. I might face forwards for this and just reach towards the feet. Oh, did you guys do my classes throughout the week? If you did the Wednesday night or the Thursday morning, you might feel quite sore around your arms and around through the upper back area from being in the horse stance so much. It's a good burn, but it reminds me of this burn that I had, which is not as intense as when I was walking down this mountain in China called Omeishan, and it's a bit of a pilgrimage for the monks and the nuns, and it was downhill, really narrow steps, so you sort of had to go sideways a little bit going down, but it was hours of going down. And the next day, myself and my passengers, because I was a tour guide, which a lot of you know, we were in agony, and my arms like that last night were just like, oh, I hope you guys aren't feeling as sore. Sore, yes, but not as sore. Yeah, como es muy picante. Eso no es picante, tienes comida en la cara. So come down a little bit more into that. Use your breathing. And today's a pretty important day in terms of protests. Please, if you're thinking of doing it, be safe, be socially distant. It's for a good cause, but it's a really bad time to be doing protests, so be careful. I don't often agree with Scott Morrison, but I think what he said yesterday was pretty poignant. Vamos, ¿quieres? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually bring our right leg on top of our... Ana, ¿por qué hiciste esto? No, yo soy muy infeliz. We're going to bring our right foot on top of the left. Sorry, she's just spilt so much stuff. And then our left arm up top and push down. Ana, tú ayudas. And if you can connect the fingers. No, ellos pueden comer, está limpio el piso. So we're sitting tall and we're trying to connect. So this is giving you a lengthening sensation through your spine, but you're also working the tricep of the left arm. And you're just pushing down into your right knee. Buen día. Te amo. Cuidado con los carros, por favor. Ana, coges todo que está en el piso. Rápido. Ana, no lo deja en el piso. No comes a otros, comes que está en el piso. Cerrado. So we're going to just release the arms, push onto your right knee and work your way down the left side. So you might not be able to come down completely onto an elbow because you might not just have long enough arms, but if you can, come down to the elbow, otherwise just be upright. The reason I want you to push down onto your right knee and move down to your left is because you'll get a lengthening sensation down through your right side. Ana, mira aquí estas semillas también, come. I have a mixture of chickpeas, fava beans, and sunflower seeds. So can you imagine the mess that's made when she's let the bowl spill on the floor? But thankfully they're eating from the floor. Come over to the other side. Aquí. Y ahí. Oh my God, desde la boca. Alba's decided to go full dog style and she's just picking it up straight with the mouth. There's one there. The floor's been swept today. So I'll get one too. Aquí, Ana. And then we're going to move forward. So in this stretch, you'll feel a really nice release in through the hips. No longer we're feeling a stretching through our waist. So just torpe. Mira, más. Si empujas la mesa, Abby, un poquito por ahí. No. Recto. Empujas recto. Empuja la mesa. Porque hay semillas abajo de... Ya. Coge las semillas y ya. Sorry, I have to direct them because I can see all the seeds that they're missing. So what we're going to do, listen here, obviously the screen's just disappeared. I'll just put that back up. You're going to get a hold of your right foot and you're going to take your right foot over to the right side of your mat and then the left foot is going to go behind you and you're going to roll yourself over, hip and heel together. Haces poco más estiramientos, por favor. What is your mama pronto? So we're just going into this stretch here and we're feeling a release in through your hip. And I am going to advance this, but for a moment just stay here. And you can just take your arms forward and lean completely into the stretch, but I don't know why, I'm used to always just being a little bit upright with it. And there's going to be lots of different options to advance this, and if you don't like any of the options, please feel free to always just stay at this one. This is a nice place to remain. Gracias para limpiar todo. ¿Tú vas a llamar Boba arriba? Anda con Alba. Gracias. I would never eat during a Pilates class, but stretching, I think it's okay. I mean, I'm not encouraging you to eat during the class, but I don't mind that. Okay, so the first option is to be a bit more upright. Just note that if you have stiffness in your back, sore back, this helps release the back as well. Alba, después apaga la luz cuando Ana se suba. First option, second option I should say, is to pick up your left foot with your left hand. The trick here to make it a bit easier is to just move your arm as far as you can so that it even comes into the bend of the elbow. You might not necessarily have the ability to do that. That can come with time. Next option is to bring your hand up onto your leg. Now please don't be down on your bottom. See how there's a gap underneath? I'm not sitting on my bottom. I'm up on my shin. Then the arm can lift. That's another option. Or bring your hands behind. And so this is the final option. And this is solid only if you're feeling comfortable. You don't have to do it. You can keep your foot down. You can stay lying flat. The choices are yours. Keep on breathing. So we're going to just gently release this with the arms, and now we'll release the foot and you will sit down on your bottom and you'll be able to bring your left foot under you and your right foot will now come on top. So everything that we've done on the right leading, now the left is leading. So your left leg's on top, you're making sure that this foot is not too close to your bottom. I spilt it just before when we were doing this on the other side, so I didn't have a chance to explain that. So the foot's further forward. Now your opposite hand, which is your left hand, pushes back and you hold on with the right. And just breathe, thinking about relaxing the shoulders down, lacing your fingers in. This is a lovely release for your arms, for your neck, and like before I said, it's a lengthening for your spine. If you find you can't lace your fingers together, just release the left hand and push it onto the right elbow. I'll give you a flights update. Apparently, if the company doesn't go bust, we will be entitled to a refund for our international flights, which is great. Release that, push onto your thigh, but it can take between 12 to 16 weeks, but Flight Centre says to me that they expect it will take longer. So let's hope that in that waiting time that they decide that they are not going to, go bust. And then yesterday I rang up the company itself for the domestic flights from mainland Ecuador over to Galapagos. And that was a good result because they said, oh no, your flight's been cancelled. So in this case, you can get a refund as well. So that's good. Oh, Mara, you're here today. Hello. Change to the other side. Ah, so you are here. They were saying hi to you. I'm like, they're not here. Ana, Mara y Ronit, sí están aquí para los estiramientos. Sí. Ahorita, caminando. And then come forward. Ven a saludar a Mara y Ronit. No, te creo. No, she's mixing the Mari and the Ronit. Mira frente cuando tú dices hola. Welcome to both of you and to whoever else is out there. I know that there's a few of you doing the class today, so you must really be needing this stretch. Yeah, so anyway, for this refund, the domestic flights, I have to do it all online. So I was trying yesterday. I couldn't do it because I needed some details from my sister-in-law over in the Galapagos. So she gave them to me today. And then I went to do the refund online, but the computer system's down for Latam. So I will try again in the afternoon. Oh, hello. Good morning, Val. I rang you yesterday. You probably know that because it was your phone. So good morning, Val. And then there's someone else out there, but there's always a mystery person that I don't know who's there. But I'm glad that you're here, whoever you are, mystery person. All right, so we're going to come up, and then we're going to take our left leg. Say hola, Valerie. Hi. And then take the right leg behind you, and then we're going to roll over onto our leg again. So it's just lengthening out through that leg. So you stretch people, you'll know that this will always be there, so you can always follow the stretch whenever your body feels like you need to. I do the stretch session myself most days. I really need it and I benefit from it. So your body, you'll be able to use it whenever you need. Shoulders stay relaxed, belly stays braced all the time. Yeah, just estiramiento, this doesn't Buga, pero ella está en camino, viniendo por acá. Okay, so we're going to bring our hands under and just lift ourselves up. So you can stay down if you don't want to lift. Déjame con esos números. Or again. Then we're going to pick up the foot if you want this option and just scoot that arm around as much as you can. Hey, no. Okay. No. Agua, está bien. Pero Ana, compra su correcto. No, ella tiene que contestar. So arm up if you want that option, or lace your fingers behind. So this is a challenging pose, something that we can just work through. And remember, you're on your shin. You're not sitting down on your bottom.
Not password, please.
Por como haces más estiramientos o anda a colorear, haces algo útil. Nadie puede verte.
No quiero que más me vean. Well, I am here.
Alright, so we're going to release that. Just release the foot, but you're going to keep the foot down and then sort of scoot your body around and then take your knees out wide and then your feet have to go out wider. And then you're going to come onto your elbows and just try and scoot your bottom back. So this is our frog. You'll feel this really deep into your groin. Anna speaking to my mom. Pushing the weight back.
Yes. Yes, I did doing.
Just do a few more breaths here. It's an intense stretch, so this is one of the ones we won't hold too long. And then after this, we actually will be on our back for quite a while. Do some stretches down on our back. Okay, so to get out of it, just scoot your body forward, toes come in, and then you can use the toes of the feet to pull yourself up. Let's lie on our back for a bit, please. So we're lying down, and we're going to pick up our feet, and you're going to hold the inside part of your feet, and you're pulling your legs down. So you're continuing with that frog sort of pose, but we're here now on our back, and it's not called the frog anymore, it's called the happy baby. Happy baby. Happy baby or dead bug. Not happy birthday, happy baby. Yeah. Keep pulling down, so you're getting this deeper into the groin. Puedes cogerme la almohada, por favor?
Sí.
La almohada ahí.
Es cuando no.
No. Para mí. Oh, okay.
No,
Está bien, está bien, está bien. It's a bit of a rester for my neck. Anna. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to just release the legs. And we're going to put some weight onto the inner part of your feet, leg, and just open your legs out and push them down. And we're going to get another stretch for the inner thigh. Yeah, this is a mummy. Gracias. Gracias. Yeah, see. Val, you might be curious for your husband because he goes to Boroondara Sports Complex. Obviously, you know I work there, but I also work for them via the Greythorn Trentwood Centre. That's when I work with the mothers and their babies class. But I don't think that class is going to continue anymore, even though I got a call from, an email from them. I got an email from them. Bring one leg down and take one leg up. We're going to straighten the leg out, and if you can flex the foot. Sorry, Anna doesn't shut up. She's like that when we try and watch a movie as well. She's just... Anyways, let me just turn my head, turn them down. Yeah, they're not willing to finance that baby and mum class anymore. So financially, I think they're in a bit of a pickle. But I think every gym probably is. Oh, no. But anyway, I doubt he'll be going back anyway, because like you, he's probably taking it slowly, being a bit more careful, which makes sense. Oh, tú lo tienes.
No.
Alright, so we're going to actually lengthen out the other leg. And then you can flex the foot or point the foot and bring the leg in. So both legs are now straight. If it's too much with the straight leg, you can bend the leg back in again. I'm going to take that off. I don't need it anymore. It's warmed up. Oh, gracias. Do you guys have pillows where you're at? No, but not encima, mummy. Oh. So we're going to take this leg that's up out to the side. So you can just move your knee out to the side, or you can take your foot and take your foot out to the side. Okay? So just hold this here. A nice stretch. Try and keep your both shoulders flat down. So you don't want to be rolling over to the side that your leg's out to. Oh no, not only boca. Eesh. 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 Just hold it for a little bit longer and then we're going to swap sides. estas medias aprovecho. ¿Qué está pasando? No sé. All right, so the leg that's out, let's bring it in bent and then straighten with a flex foot the other side. You know, I haven't done my legs for a long time. I've done my legs, waxed my legs for a very long time, so I have to keep the pants up because I hate for this to be forever the memory etched into the video of my hairy legs. There's no motivation to do it.
Mom, no! Hey, stop!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here they go. I've got it as well. So if you can, we straighten that leg that was bent. Now point the leg that is up instead of the flex. I'm looking at the screen, not just the girls, but there's the bear seat and the light. It feels like it's night time. I've got the pillow. It feels like we're going to have a slumber party. So we're going to either bend the leg, take it to the side, or the straight foot. I'll try and move myself so I go behind her.
I told you.
And bring both shoulders down. Like I said, we're down here for a while. Pronto, menos un minuto. Es menos un minuto. Está bien, ayudándome, gracias. She's lying on my foot. I'll move it soon.
Oh, me. Does this lady know how to stretch?
No pegas, Ana. Ana. No pegas. Alright, so we're going to move our leg. Ana. No, oh, well, the leg that's out to the side, eventually if I bring it in, can go on top of the other leg, and then we're going to pull both legs in. Okay, and you're just holding on to your knee, and then you can start to do some ankle rolls, please. They're nuts. They're absolutely nuts.
This baby is a drama.
And then go the other way with the rolls.
I'm going to be the teacher with my legs.
Right, so when you finish your circles, bring the leg in closer, and then the leg that's on top, push that knee away from you a little bit more, so you're doing a pull and a push, and that way you're going to feel that stretch into your glutes a little bit more. Now what we'll do is we're going to hold on to our opposite feet, keep them in the cross position, but allow them to lower themselves down. No. Nadie quiere escuchar ese ruido. And then arms can go away. I think I might take that pillow.
It's not it.
Just relax here. It's a nice place. Buenos días. Sloth. Ese es el animal que vive en Amazonia. Es lento. Mueve muy despacio.
Oh, vemos que recuerda subir el labio and the color.
Now this leg that's on top, what I'd like you to do is cross it over the other leg, keeping both shoulders still flat, and we're just having a stretch here. I don't know why she wants the skin to stay. It's me, Barrigo. It's lovely.
She's good. I love bites. Yeah, I love bites. Yeah, I love bites. Yeah.
They're nuts.
What did you say?
And then we're going to release that. And then pick the other leg up and put it on top. And hold your knee and then just go in for some circles. Now, if you didn't do the Wednesday or the Thursday class, I am going to repeat some of those glute exercises that got the arms burning. Do the legs going the other way. Val, were you there on any of them? It was the Spanish one or the Wednesday night? And if you were, are your arms sore from those minutes in that horse position? Let me know. Okay, and then just hold this still, bring the knee in, and then push that leg away. So you're going to get that double stretch of the push-pull, feeling that extra burn in for the glutes. A few more breaths. I feel like I look so lazy with this pillow. I hope it's not coming across as being as lazy as it looks.
Mommy's so lazy, I'm going to...
Okay, hold on to the opposite feet and let's lower the legs down. Yeah, betul, Mama. Yeah, betul. And then take the arms and legs away. I mean the arms away. Did you guys see that? Y estaba riendo. ¿Cuál es sus medias? Pero no hagas sus pantalones otra vez. Sorry if you saw a little bit of baby bum. Stop it. It's just grabbing onto me. So it's stretching away. Oh, Anna. Don't know why she wants to pull my pants down. I was the one that pulls her pants down, and then she wants to pull my pants down. Anna. Okay. So we're going to pick up the top knee and cross it over. Let's flatten out the shoulders before Connor's extensions for us.
Oh, cheese and crusket.
Cheese and cruskets. No, I thought she was going to say Jesus Christ, but no, it was cheese and cruskets. Okay. It's one of their favourite snacks. This is a nice twist for your spine here. So bring down, both knees in to roll yourself up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually be on our knees for a sequence of exercises that are going to work your legs. They're nuts. Vamos tus medias. Están ahí. So we're on our knees and we're going to bring one lot of your foot in line with your toes, come on an angle, and then just push your body weight forward and you're trying to lower your heel down. Now it's easy to sit back and have your heel down, shush. But leaning forward and trying to push the heel down will give you a nice stretch for the Achilles there. I understand. No, nunca, nunca, nunca. Alright, so to move out into the next position from here, we're going to step the legs. Okay, I'm going to be off screen with my head. I think I might just move the screen up. Be a little bit. So they're going to move that leg forward into a 90-degree angle, but then take it outside your body line, and then we're going to pick up the back leg. Now, if you can't do that, you just still keep your feet in the same position, the legs, but you're just pushing your hip forward and trying to sort of move your body weight back, but push the hip forward. Buenas noches. ¿Puedes apagar la pared ahí? No quiero tener esa luz prendida más. Apaga la pared. Ah, es la pared, sí. Gracias. So we're just pushing our hip forward a little bit longer here. Now to come out of it, what you want to do is you're moving your weight forward so that you're not on the tip of the knee, and then just release the foot. And then you're going to take the leg forward more and then come into a bit of a lunge here with your knee down, and then your hands are down, and so you can either stay here or you can ease your way down into your elbows. They're so mean to me and my bum. I get so many comments about my butt in this house, it's not funny.
Well, I tell Papa he's a little bit stupid.
No, not
Yes, I do that. What?
Did you hear what she said? I mean, I do have probably one of the biggest himbo husbands in the world. He is a bit of a bimbo. But I think he'd admit that too. He's a good man, that's the main thing. Very good father.
But he's a little bit naughty. He's really slow and he forgets to put the sausage on the door when it's really cold.
Yeah, he always does forget to put that windbreak. Okay, so we're coming back up. We're going to keep our heel where it is and then just move our body weight back. So we're keeping our legs straight. And then if you can, ayuda a ella con ese rompecabezas, por favor. We're going to hold on to the opposite foot. So you bring your right arm down to your left foot or left arm, right foot. And we're just making sure that we're holding there. You feel this lovely stretch down the side of your leg. It's quite intense. My girls ate so poorly yesterday. They didn't eat so bad. I made a nice lunch. Mum and her husband came over, but I'd been promising them ice cream for a week. So Alba and I went out to buy the ice cream. And Anna didn't even want her lunch because she was just so looking forward to the ice cream. So she just had a bite of cucumber and a little bite of this corn fritter that I made. And that was pretty much it. She didn't want to have the salad or the... Here, I must prepare.
Dumplings.
Oh, the dumplings, yeah. She didn't want any of that. So
I ate all my plate.
Yeah, but then they had
ice cream.
This cone with ice cream and they had the chocolate in the middle, and seriously, like, it filled all of us. That was it. That was lunch, but it was dinner as well. Take the leg to the side and then just work the leg out to the side as much as you can. Do it.
No, it's
Do it.
Mine ice creams have chocolate in the cone outside, all around. So
Yeah, she had a lot of chocolate. Yeah, and it was, I said to them, no crap today. So I've made a soup that they'll have when I'm finished with lots of silver beet and
my
carrots
grandma's
and broccoli
coming
and
walking.
cashew. Yeah, and my mum's coming.
And I'm staying here again. No, me cookie, no?
Yo no sé, vamos a ver qué dice la boba. So you're feeling this hopefully in through the inner thigh. We'll get into a few back exercises, and that will pretty much be it. We will be going over the 45-minute mark.
Yeah, definitely.
I think when you're doing stretches, you can't really rush it. Let's come on up. Alba, ahí está empujando la caja cerca de las cables. Mueve la caja más ahí. Where they are, it's close to the cable. So we're going to do everything on the other side. So we're just bringing our toes in line with the knee. Mueve la caja más para donde está la silla, por favor. La caja. Yeah, gracias. All right, so let's move the box away because there's their play boxes there. But I think the cables, we need to be careful because that's when I think that the connection might have an issue. Let me know if the connection is any good or not. Alright, so let's come on out of that. Step it to the 90-degree and just outside your body line. So remember, if you want to, you just push your hips forward here. We'll pick up the knee. Why my head's quite up off you again? Maybe it was the last time, I just didn't notice. So I've taken my foot out. I'm still keeping my foot close to my bottom, pushing my hips forward. Just looking out at the orange tree out there, it's looking nice and happy.
Do you take that to food?
Like I've mentioned before, when I wash my dishes, I collect the water and I use that water to give to the plants, and it's made the world of difference. I started doing it, I guess, throughout summer, like the start of summer last year, and the plants are so much happier, wasting way less water, and because the whatever fruit and vegetables are on the plates goes to the water, and the plants are just thriving. So hopefully that orange tree will do the same. It's only little now, it's only about that high. It'll be good. Okay, let's come forward to release that. Step the back foot forward. And then we're coming all the way through. So you can, like I said, be on your hands. Come down onto your elbows. Ana, no se acerquen las cables, por favor. You see me at my best and my worst in this class. Actually, probably not at my worst. I can go really crazy at them sometimes. So just feeling this all the way through that hip area. ¿Tú puedes entenderlo? Ana, pero yo me gustaría si tú pones tus medias, Ana, y tus zapatos. Push yourself up gently, and then bring yourself back. So we want to have that straight leg, and then cross your opposite arm. I don't know why kids' toys are noisy. Why do I have to make a noise? I think they be gently quiet and. Pero con cuidado, huh? So you're feeling this stretch running down no balance, down the back of the leg, and you might even feel a bit of a release in your lower back. It felt so uncoordinated. ¿Ah? Sí, yo creo. Ella es invento para llegar. Yo lo creo. Like I said earlier, I don't think I agree with Scott Morrison in many things, but I also am very happy with this new law for foreign investment security law. Long overdue. I mean, I don't agree with selling off our resources anyway or letting them be owned by by foreign entities, but the fact that we can do more stringent security checks. I used to live in Thailand. You couldn't own property there if it was not in the name of a Thai person, or at least 50% owner. Same in China. When I lived there, I couldn't buy land over there. So we've been pretty silly in Australia allowing farmland, resource companies, all that stuff to become foreign owned. A port in Darwin. Couldn't believe that when I was up in Darwin hearing that. So feel this all through your inner thigh here. Super.
¿Cuántas personas tienes?
3.
Oh, yo veo. Es velo.
3.0 pulgadas de arriba. Si alguien pone que les gusta la pulgada arriba, se cambia a decir 1, o 2, o 3.
is flat.
Are you understanding our Spanish over there, Barb? Vamos estudiando español.
Wow.
Val es la persona que escribió Morning Tomorrow.
Buenos días, Tamara.
Alright, so we're going to come up, and what we're going to do is we're going to be on our knees, and we're going to take one hand underneath you and lower your head down, and just use the other arm to open you up. So you see how my bottom is up high, and I'm using my arm to open me, and this way I'm getting a nice rotation through my spine and nice twist.
Big puppy, tall like a house and back like a house. But Mummy,
Couple more breaths.
is a happy person. And Puppy is
Bring the hand in to bring yourself up. We'll go the other side.
With a nose
And then bring the arm through.
Hey,
Just open the heart. No tocas a... Sí, ya. Ayuda a la vaca. Abajo. Llévalo por ahí.
Esperaba que Bubba viniera.
No, ella viene caminando.
No, ella viene caminando.
Oh. Yo no sabía. Alright, so what we're going to do is come onto our elbows now. I'll just turn myself a bit so I can... Ooh, bailando. Oh, yeah.
Caminando.
So we've got our elbows cupping our chin. And we've got ourselves curving our back a little bit. And this is a nice stretch for our spine. If you want to walk your elbows forward a bit more, but keep your bottom up high. Ella está caminando primero.
No.
Después viene en carro.
No, camina aquí.
Ah, tú dijiste carro.
No.
Ya, ella es lenta. So keep this going a little bit longer.
Really clever. Sometimes.
Ven acá para bailar. Para ver.
It's hard.
Quédate ahí. Ahí,
Big.
vale.
Big.
Right.
You are.
Alright, so bring the hands down and then come forward into your cobra. Now if this is too much being up here in your cobra, you can come down onto your elbows and then pull yourself forward into the sphinx. Otherwise up into your cobra. We're closing into the end, team. Doing well. Shoulders, relax them. You want to bring your hands in closer like I just did, just to lift yourself up higher, then please do.
I'm an elephant. Why don't you dance if you can?
Todas aquí para que te puedan ver bailando.
Lo que Bubba no va a venir.
Viene, impaciente.
No.
¿Por qué no haces estiramientos?
Okay, it's weird.
Okay, so we're going to lift up, and you can just sit yourself down, and I'd like you to... ¿Chocaste aquí? ¿Chocaste aquí? Hey, let's move the other side. Dale, ten cuidado. Breathe. Okay, pero no vayas encima aquí, ¿ok? Bring our head up to the center, and I'm going to bid you farewell there. So thanks so much for joining in with me in this stretch class.
And with the kids.
And And the kids, yeah, they say thank you. And I'll see you Monday for the new week of Pilates. Enjoy the weekend and keep away from people. See you. Bye.
Your dad takes and Taco Bell and I'll be in it.
Ok, está bien. Si viene o no viene no es importante.